What's up, Mish Mafia? It's your girl C, and today I am back with another video. As you guys can see, Sheik is not with me, Baby Z is not with me, and I am no longer pregnant. I'm not sure if you can see my belly, but I'm no longer pregnant. I have a little fat there, but I am no longer pregnant. Those of you who don't know, we gave birth April 22nd to a beautiful, healthy baby girl. Thank God. Actually, today she makes 3 weeks. That's crazy. Time is really flying. But anyway, so I don't think I have too much time because she will be waking up. I was gonna say Baby Z. The baby will be waking up soon. I fed her maybe like an hour and a half ago, and then I had to pump and I had to do other things, so I was just like, all right, let me just hurry up, throw something on, sit down and do this video. But like, I just threw anything on. I can't do my makeup. My hair looks crazy, so I'm like, let me put on a hat. You guys know when I have on a hat, my hair looks crazy. I have a lot of hair, long hair. I don't have time, so I'm just like, let me just throw on a hat or whatever. Yeah, guys, so I don't really want to ramble too much because I don't have a lot of time. This has been heavy on my mind. One of those sit down raw videos that I'm just going to be completely real, completely transparent, and just express how I feel, how things been going, just to update you guys, how things been going with the baby and breastfeeding and all that stuff. So before we get into the video, guys, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Join the family, guys. We are growing and we would really appreciate it. Yeah, give this video a thumbs up and all that good stuff. And without further ado, let's get right into the video. So before I get into the breastfeeding thing, I wanted to jump into, like, you know, the baby's name and when are we going to share her on our videos, when are we going to post pictures on social media and stuff like that. The baby's name, we actually were supposed to do a video yesterday, just basically like announcing her name, telling you guys what her name means and stuff like that. Yesterday was Mother's Day and we were supposed to sit down and do that video. However, we ended up going to my aunt's house. I was going to stay home. We ended up going to my aunt's house, spending some time with some family. I did bring the camera, but being that I haven't seen my family in a little while, and I wanted to hang out with them. So hopefully when she gets home, we can actually sit down and make that video. I'm praying we can do that. Well, next week she'll be a month. So maybe by that time, we'll share her and all that good stuff. But that's that. So yeah, so if I look tired, guys, it's because I am. If it looks like I've been crying, it's because I have been. It's definitely not easy, guys. It's part of the reason why we haven't filmed, why we haven't posted anything, because we've been doing this parents of two thing, and it's definitely not easy, especially when Sheik still works and Baby Z going to school, and you know, it's just a lot. And I just feel like there's not enough time in the day. By the time we look at it, it's already time for Baby Z to go to bed, and it's crazy. And then when the baby goes to sleep, we want to sleep because we're so tired. She's a newborn, so she wakes up every 2-3 hours for her feeding, and it's just a lot, guys. That's the reality of it. That's what it is. Not too long ago, I posted up a postpartum depression video. With the postpartum depression, I did go through that with Baby Z, and you know, I don't wish that on anybody. That's such a dark place, and I mentioned in that video that I didn't want to go through that with this baby, and I would do everything I can to avoid that. But sometimes you just can't avoid it, and it just happens. Now, I don't feel depressed. I have been feeling down. I have been feeling a little sad, more because of the whole breastfeeding thing, but I'll get into that. I really haven't gotten any sleep. It's overwhelming. It's a beautiful thing, and you know, I love being a mom. I love my girls. Being a mom is not easy. It's hard, but it's such a blessing at the same time. So I'm not really feeling depressed, but I have been feeling down and stuff like that for different reasons. But other than that, thank God our baby girl is healthy. She's, you know, she's doing amazing. She's doing well. I just wanted to be 100% real with you guys, and this is our reality. This is what it is. Like, it's not easy. It's hard. Now with the whole breastfeeding thing, when baby girl was born, they handed her to me and she was on my chest for like an hour. When the baby is born, you have to do skin to skin for an hour. They usually take the baby, latch the baby onto your boob. I don't remember putting the baby on my boob. I just know that I was just holding her for that whole hour. And then after a while, because in the video, in our last video for the labor and delivery, I was I did put her on my boob, and it felt like everything was okay. It felt like she was on my boob and she was drinking, like she was latched. That's how I feel. I don't really remember me feeling like, oh my gosh, she's not eating, let me give her a bottle. Now the next few days, me being in the hospital, I remember trying to get her on my boob, but she wasn't latching. So now at that point, I'm like, okay, I need y'all to give me a pump. Let me just pump this milk out, and I'm gonna syringe feed her. We didn't give her a bottle because I didn't want her to get the nibbles confused. So I'm like, give me the syringe, and you know, me and her daddy, we will definitely feed her with a syringe until I get her to latch. We had a lactation consultant. She came in the room a few times, tried to help me put her on. We did the football position, we did the cradle position, and I'm more heavier on the boob side, so it was like I didn't want to suffocate my child, and more because I wasn't educated on breastfeeding. It was just like I was overthinking the whole situation, and I was just like, I don't want to suffocate my child. I don't want to, you know, things like that. Whatever. She was not latching. She was just like chomping on my nipple. It was painful. So I was just like, all right, let me just pump. We syringe feed her. So whatever, like I said, the lactation consultant came in. She tried to, you know, she was there trying to help me, guide me, telling me what to do and whatever. And she was also just like, just keep pumping, you know, until the baby latches. Okay. Now we come home. I'm still syringe feeding her. This is hard. Think about a syringe. We're syringe feeding her throughout the whole day, throughout the night. We did that for about a week until I was just like, you know what? She wasn't latching. I went to my clinic, had a lactation consultant, which she is amazing, but again, the baby wasn't latching. Seen another lactation consultant still, and then I'm just like, okay, I have to find a bottle that imitates the breast. Like, I have to give my child a bottle. Like, the syringe thing is crazy, and not only that, it's not allowing her to practice to move her tongue, because now I was doing my research. Now I was looking on YouTube. Now I was watching these videos, how to get a deeper latch, how to do this, how to do that, and I'm like, okay, well, she's not even practicing how to move her tongue. So we got the bottle. She was drinking from the bottle like a pro, and I'm just like, okay, if she could feed from there, she could feed from my boob. So now at this point, I'm desperate. I'm Googling, I'm like looking up different board certified lactation consultants to see if somebody could visit me at my home and stuff like that. And at this point, I didn't even care what I paid. I just want help. I'm seeking help. I'm doing whatever I can. So I found someone who charged $350, but she had like a sliding fee for $175, and I'm like, I'll take that because I'm not paying $350. Imagine paying $350 and it's just not working out, right? Okay. So she came over to the house the very next day after I spoke to her. She's helping me. She's hands-on. She's helping me, trying to get her to get a deeper latch. She put her finger in her mouth to make sure that the suck is good, to see if, you know, she has a tongue tie, if anything is wrong with her tongue, blah, 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 right? Long story short, she still didn't latch. So I paid $175, right? But you know what? Like I said, I was desperate. It is what it is, right? She had told me maybe I should see like an ENT, that the ears, nose, and throat doctor, to make sure that there's nothing wrong with her tongue. She definitely doesn't have a tongue tie because she's able to stick her whole tongue out, but maybe there's a restriction, even if it's a small restriction, or maybe she's just lazy and doesn't want to move her tongue. So I'm like, okay, cool. I just want to know that I did everything in my power, just in case if, God forbid, this breastfeeding thing doesn't work out. You know, I just want to know, and I just want to have that peace of mind of knowing that I did everything I can. I took every step. I did everything right. I did everything that I had to do to, you know, to try to breastfeed my child. All I want to do is just breastfeed my child, not getting her to latch, and it's just so stressful. I cried every day. I still cry. I try to limit that because it does decrease your milk supply, and I try not to be stressed. Deep down, it's really killing me, but again, I'm trying to stay strong. I've just been like, you know, seeking help anywhere. Like, when I tell you guys that I am desperate because I really do want to feed her. So now what I've been doing is pumping. I've been pumping around the clock every 2 to 3 hours so I don't lose my supply. I noticed that my milk decreased so much when I was like crying so much throughout the day, or I felt stressed. My milk decreased crazy. And right now I'm just giving her only breast milk. I haven't given her any formula. So I've just been pumping and then just feeding her. So it's hard. It's so hard because it's not like I can store the milk, and I can't store the milk only because for every pump it's her next feeding, it's her next feeding, it's her next feeding. So I can't really store my milk because it's not like she's feeding from my breast where she's full here, so whatever I pump I can just store it. No, because she's not on my boob and I'm pumping, every pump, every session, that's her next feeding. So it's hard, but I'm still, yeah, I'm pumping so it doesn't decrease, and you know, hopefully by the next few maybe days or weeks my milk supply goes up, and then whatever she's not drinking I can just store it for her. So yeah, that's basically what's going on with the whole breastfeeding. It's just crazy how like when you look for videos like this on YouTube just to see like if anybody is feeling the way that you're feeling, you know that there are moms that are possibly going through the same thing that you're going through, maybe a little bit different, but they're going through the same thing that you're going through, but you don't really see it because, you know, a lot of moms don't share that information, which is fine, that's their personal preference. But sometimes like I do, like I want to hear their stories. It's just it makes you feel okay. You're like, okay, I'm not alone. So I was looking for a video like this and I could not find the video. It's like, oh my god, like I want to hear, every time like I YouTube something, it was success, which is great, which is amazing. But I wanted to, you know, I was just looking for stories that they're still trying and they seek the help when they did this. Like, I don't know. So it's just like you look for videos like this, don't find them, because again, a lot of people don't want to share that, and it's okay. That's personal. But as for me, I'm just like, nah, I have to share this because I know there's so many moms out there that felt defeated or feels defeated or, you know, just tired and just overwhelmed and just like, yo,